Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lolly, and today I'm sharing this really adorable Get Well paperclip. This is for our group's July theme, which was Get Well, and in a twist of ironic fate, I am behind because I have not been well. So I'm trying to catch up by working on this one, and I want to show you how to do it. So what you need besides your liquid adhesive are your teacup images. I'm using 4 of them for stability. You need your little tea bag. I used my silhouette cameo to cut out, print and cut Get Well on these little tea bags that I had already designed earlier. You also need some embroidery floss, paperclip blank, and some embellishments, and a mini Tim Holtz mini stapler if you so desire. So the first thing I want to do is to take these. Oh, and also if you want, you can distress the edges a little bit. It does help for the teacup to look a little more rounded if you add a little bit of the distressing. I'm using peacock feather. So I cut 3 of the teacups out of just white, and then I did the one out of pattern paper. What I'm going to do is save one of these for last, because I want to be able to put the tea bag inside the teacup. And I'm going to hang that between the last 2 layers of this. So get those lined up in your fingers, give it a smoosh. And it's because of this handle is the reason why I want so many layers. The handle would be floppy and easily torn off. So now I have that, and what I'm going to do is use my embroidery floss. Now this is really excessively long, so what I'm going to do is just kind of eyeball it. I need it to come around and loop right about there, and this is just about 3 inches, and I only need about 2 strands. So I'm going to take one of these and pull it out. So now I have that. So now we can glue this last one on. Let's give this. Now if your embroidery floss is really bunched up, you could press it. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue on top there as well. Okay, now I'm going to put, this is just an acrylic stamping block. I'm just going to add that on there to hold on to it. Oops, let me leave that out. Now I have this. Now I don't want to use the turquoise, the peacock feathers, so I'm just using pumice stone. And it's not that I really need to age this, but it's that I want to give this a little bit of depth when it's on the teacup. Now we need to do the same thing. I don't want that one. I just need a plain one here. I'm going to add that little bit of glue on the top. And now I'm going to, a little bit of glue on top again. And then this is, you don't need to do this, but it kind of makes it look more like the tea bag. Okay, so now we have that. Very easy. You can see how simple this is and how it comes together. Now, okay, I have that. Now, I'm not going to glue that on there just yet because this will be in my way when I go to put on my little rhinestones. However, I can put on the paperclip blank, which is this. I have these in my shop. Now, unfortunately, I have had to change my online sales shop. So my new website is lollipaloozacrafts.net. It means that all of my other links in older videos are now broken. And I just can't go through and give you all new links. And so used a little bit of power tack on there just to make sure that this stays. A hot glue gun is not going to be your permanent hold now that we have that. So to glue those rhinestones on there, we could use gem tack, we can use glossy accents. I'm going to use Dina Wakley's media glue and my handy jewel picker. Now these particular gems that I'm using, I cannot get them anymore. I used to be able to give you a link on where I got them from, but they're cute, translucent. And the lady I got them from doesn't carry them anymore. Oops, that didn't work. Now that makes sense since I'm right-handed to put this over here. I also have these jewel pickers in my online shop. It is my favorite jewel pickup tool. It's two-ended, and if it just ever stops picking up, you just rinse it off. There we go. Okay. Now, the only other thing we need to do is to get this on there. You can just glue it on, or if you wish, use one foam pop. I believe these are the Barely Art Glue Cubies. And there you go. Paper clip, ready to roll. And there you go. Those are so quick, so easy. I did use an outline image that I found on Silhouette Store, and it's just perfect for what I need. And I think you're going to love this. I was just thinking, my motivation was thinking about how when we're sick, we need a nice cup of hot tea.